Hey everyone, it's Ashley here from Travel by Ashley Walker on Facebook and Through the Walker's Windshield on Instagram. I thought I would share with you today a review of a couple of planners that I bought for some different things. I normally use a planner every year just for my kind of day-to-day things. I've used a happy planner in the past and I like to decorate those as I go throughout the year, but I wanted something a little bit different this year. I really hadn't found a happy planner theme that I liked for 2025. So I did a lot of research and I decided to go with the golden coil this year. Now these are a little bit pricey, but I'm interested to open the box, see what we've got, and try it out for next year. The thing that's really great about golden coil planners is that they are fully customizable. I didn't find anything else like this on the market. So I'm really excited to try this. I will link to their website down below in the description. But let's take a look. They just came in today and I haven't really even unboxed them yet. So I've got two. So I want two different ones. Okay. What I really like is that they come in this lovely black box that says, you can see it says golden coil on the front. So let's open up the box and see what we've got. So this is what it is. So it looks like it's wrapped in some nice paper. These boxes are pretty heavy duty, so they could be repurposed for something if you wanted to use them as a gift box for something else. If you wanted to cover them with paper, use them as a storage box for something, you could definitely do that. So wrapped up all nice and pretty. So we're going to unwrap. Here we go. Oh, this is beautiful, y'all. So this is the one I chose for my daily planner. We'll just throw that down there. So I went with this lovely, kind of a linen type material, but this is pink. I think they called it blush on the website. And it's has the golden coil. I don't know if you can see it says golden coil on the front, because it has golden coils up and down the side. Okay. So then when you open it, so I customized mine. So it's got my name there. It will allow you to put your phone number and your email address in there. And then I chose quotes. You can add a quote on your front page if you want. The quote that I added was, if you can imagine it, you can achieve it. If you can dream it, you can become it. And that's one of my favorite quotes. I think I first saw it probably in junior high or high school, and it just stuck with me. It's just kind of been something I always kind of keep in the back of my mind. I've tried a lot of new things this year, started on this new independent travel advisor journey. I would love for you to follow my Facebook page, keep up with our family travels on Instagram, so I'll link those pages below too. And my husband really encouraged me to do that. In the past couple of years, I went back to school and got my master's degree. I've tried some new foods this year. So these pages are really nice. The paper is pretty thick paper, thicker than what I'm used to. And I customized this one on the months. It's got some, I kept the traditional holidays, but it's also got some really neat ones. So for January, for example, January the 5th is Whipped Cream Day. January the 16th is Nothing Day. That also happens to be my son's birthday. So for each month, I'll just kind of show you what I did. So for each month, I have the monthly page. Then I went with meal planner pages. My family and I figured out that if we plan our meals ahead of time each week, then we tend to eat out a lot less, which means we spend a lot less money. So I added these here. Each one of these meal pages has 5 weeks. So just one at the beginning of each month. And that'll let me go back and I can see each week at a glance and see what we had, when we had it. If we don't want to repeat it anytime soon, then we've got that. I'm not sure if I'm going to use this or not. I included a budget page. I don't know that I'll keep up with things really specifically, but I think I just want to kind of see at the end of the month, do income and expenses and kind of see where we are for that. Then I started the weekly pages. So I like a vertical layout. So you can see this has a square. Turn this other light off and see. Oh, that might be a little bit better. Okay. So this one has 3 squares. So 1 square, 2 square, 3 squares. I typically like to decorate across the bottom square. I use my top square usually for appointments, things we've got going on during the day. The middle section sometimes I will use for evening things that we have going, or news headlines maybe for that day, things that I don't want to forget, sports scores of our favorite teams or favorite drivers in NASCAR. I should say driver, we just have one main one. And then again, across the bottom, I like to decorate. So I probably will go ahead and decorate this one this year. I may not do the bottom as much as I've done in the past, because let me show you this other one from previous years. So this was the Happy Planner that I used last year, and I decorated it with some stickers and things like that. My husband's a retired Marine, so we just kind of got to get that Marine Corps stuff in there. I honestly didn't expect to turn to that page. But you can see the more puffy things that you add, the fatter it gets. So in this section here, you can see I didn't have that many things, so it's not very fat. So I may just, for next year in this one, I may just do maybe some decorative washi tape around the edges and across the bottoms of each section, and then maybe do some stamps or some flat stickers across the bottom. I also included in these quotes. So at the top of each, top of the right side of each weekly page is going to be a quote. And let's see, for this planner, I chose literature quotes. So each page, each week is going to have a different quote on it, and it tells the character that said it and the name of the book. So I really am liking the look of this. I love the thickness of these pages. It's really, really nice. And let me just kind of skip to the back, because all of the months are going to have exactly that same layout. But I did add some extra things in the back. Excuse me. So we do have some doctor visits throughout the year, allergy appointments, allergy doctor appointments, regular checkups, things like that. So I did add some pages on doctor visits. So here you can keep up with your doctor, the date, the reason that you went, address, contact, prescription, any questions that you may have for the doctor, and then any notes that you may need to make after the appointment was over. So I included a couple of those pages. Next year, I'm really going to buckle down, try to get a little bit healthier, try to drop some pounds. So I did include some weight and measurements pages at the end. So each one of these has 12 weeks, and the top section has date, weight, loss, and then any notes. You can put your starting weight and then your goal weight. And then there we go. You can see those across here. And then in the bottom section, if you want to keep up with your measurements, you can do that. And then there's even a section down here at the bottom for rewards. So if there's a way you wanted to reward yourself, that would be great. So since there are only 12 weeks on one of those pages, I included 1, 2, 3, 4 of those. Yep, I included 4 of those. So I'll have a couple of weeks there at the end of the year that I'll probably just have to scribble in. The opposite page was just a lined sheet of paper, so I can include that. Then I also included some pages for holiday gifting. So this is really good. I usually try to keep up with this anyway. So you can see it has a 4-column, the gift, how much it was, when you purchased it, if you ordered it, when it was arrived, and then you could also mark off if it was given. So I included a couple of those. If you're like me, you always have trouble remembering your passwords. You changed them and you forgot what you changed it to. So there is also a password section in the back, which is really great. So I included a couple of those pages. Then addresses. Sometimes I get to the post office and need an address and I can't find it. So having this in the back of my planner is going to be really great because I always carry my planner with me in my purse. So that will be great. I can just write those in and I can look those up as needed. So I included one, two, a couple of those. Then the very last thing that's in this one is a little pocket page. I love that. It's really great. And just in case, maybe for those receipts or little thing that you need to stick in there. And then they have the Golden Coil logo on the back. So that's my first one. So we'll put that aside. I'm loving these already. So second one, again, still in the box. Another black box. Still wrapped in paper. So this one, I chose a different color. So this is kind of a teal color. Again, it has Golden Coil on the front. So this one is not going to be a daily planner. This one I have set up that I can start using it almost immediately. So again, name, phone number, email address in the middle on the title page. And the quote I chose for this one is, can we just skip to the part of my life where I travel the world? This is going to be kind of my travel planner or just kind of some other stuff planner. So for this one, I did do a year at a glance at the beginning of this one. That year at a glance does start in January. But I started my monthly pages in December of 2024. So I'll start using this one pretty quickly. First of the month. And then again, this one is just kind of a combination of things, some things I wanted to keep up with. So home care, so kitchen, living room, bathroom. We're thinking about doing some painting, some different things to the house. We're going to redo my craft room upstairs. Excuse me, which is where I am now. Please excuse the mess behind me. And so this is just kind of a way maybe to keep up with those kinds of things. This is something I really think I'm going to love. This is social media. And it's a way for me to plan the post that I want to make. It has a place for the idea when I want to publish it, images, to-do note, if I scheduled it, if I posted it, things like that. So I think that's really going to help. And then I did go with weekly pages in this one, but I went with a little bit different layout. Excuse me. So you can see I just went with a horizontal layout across the page, but this one has a to-do list down the side, and then it has a little square right here. This square is the perfect size for a Post-it note. Post-it notes will fit in there perfectly. So that's going to be something that I think I'm going to try. I included quotes at the bottom of these pages as well. I think these might just be motivational quotes. I ordered this planner a little over a week ago, and so I can't really remember what I chose for that. So I apologize for that. I did include those fun holidays again in this one. This one does go through, this one starts in December of 2024, and it goes through December 31st of 2025. So this one is a little bit, it's a month longer than the other one. Then at the back of this one, I also included a reading log. I'm really trying to get back into reading, so I want to see how many books I can read next year. And then there are also some project pages. Not sure yet what I'm going to use these for. I do a lot of scrapbooking and card making throughout the year. I do a lot of sewing projects. So I might even use this for the redo of my craft room project. So I'm really excited about that. And we'll see, I included a lot of those pages at the back. That's all I included at the back. No, I lied. I also included just a couple of ideas pages. Just basically line pages, date. You can write whatever you want to in there. And then this one has that extra little pocket in it as well. And then, whoops, well, if I can get it shut. It does have the golden coil on the back, golden coil logo right there on the back. The only thing about these is that it does not have monthly tabs, but I found some on Amazon that I think are going to look really nice. They're kind of a leather look, so I will link that for you down below as well. I hope you've enjoyed this review. I'll try to do one again, maybe a little bit after I've used this for a while to kind of let you know what I think. The biggest thing for me is that whatever pens I choose to use to write in my planner, I don't need those to bleed through the paper. And this paper seems to be a little bit thicker than what I'm used to, so hopefully that won't happen. I typically use the fine point Sharpies to write in my planner. I may try some different pens this year. If you've got some pens out there that you really love in your planners, I color code everything, so I love something that is a set that I can use different colors in. So if you've got some of those that you absolutely love, please leave me a comment down below. Let me see what you've got, see if it's something I would like to try. And again, I would love for you to follow me on Facebook, Travel by Ashley Walker. Again, I'll link that down below. And love for you to follow our Instagram page, Through the Walker's Windshield. And thanks for joining me today, and I hope you have a great day.